When this week began, hardly anyone was talking about a storm named Helene.
A live look out of Tampa, Florida, ahead of Hurricane Helene's expected landfall.
We brace for the monster hurricane set to slam Florida just hours from now.
Flooding again we saw hours ago. I know conditions have deteriorated.
We should be prepared for the possibility of EF2s.
Mayor Jane Castor surveyed damage on Davis Islands from a helicopter.
Hurricane Milton is barreling toward Florida's Gulf Coast.
The rain continues to fall with these gusty winds in downtown Tampa.
You were standing in the wake of devastation. You were waiting on the edge of the unknown. And with the cataclysm raining down, inside's crying, save me now. You were there, impossibly alone.
Culbreth Bayou has really been hit very hard. There was so much just damage with our trees. So many homes were flooded. Our home was partially flooded. We have another property in Tampa that was completely flooded. Our son and his wife and their children on Davis Islands were flooded.
Well, it was a person affected by going through the hurricane on that Wednesday night, and also being without power for 6 days.
We have been hit by historical storms. Number one issue in our city is the storm debris.
This is the first time that I have actually seen a storm this bad, and it was back to back. So as we were still trying to gut our home and throw away our belongings and try to figure out what life was going to look like after Hurricane Helene rolled in Hurricane Milton. The first storm we were here for the damage, and the next morning coming downstairs and just looking around, it was super emotional for our family, but just trying to explain to them like we're gonna be okay and we're gonna pick up the pieces, and the whole time trying not to fall apart myself.
So in the 21 years now, I've lived here on Davis Island. I've never seen anything like this. I'd never even had water anywhere near my house before. And then, you know, what was it, like 12 days later, 13 days later, there's another one coming through, and it's not necessarily as big a storm surge, but the winds. A lot of people had a lot of damage from the branches and the trees that came down, and it's never been like that before, ever. And I pray to God that it was the 100-year storm and I don't have to see it happen again. We also talk about the guys that were picking up all of this waste. I mean, every day you would see trucks, and then you saw the big haulers with the clamps that were filling those trucks up. They picked a lot of it up by hand. Without them, it would be horrible. I can't even imagine what it would be like without having our first responders to protect us, keep us safe, give us that feeling of safety all the time, and then also having our solid waste crew constantly out here, just constantly cleaning up for months.
We just can't say enough about the city workers and how much time and effort they've spent to clean up just not only our neighborhood, but the entire city of Tampa.
Really appreciate for the city for the effort to come and to take care of this. Cause I'm gonna get rid of it myself, but it'd take a few days to, actually probably a few months for me to get rid of everything. With so much help showing up, it really made a tough job easy.
We were very thankful for the city workers, for the solid waste guys coming out here, guys and girls, coming out here and helping get debris. We were very thankful for the around the clock. I'm pretty sure they were working 24 hours a day, or at least it seemed like they were. So we definitely appreciate that here.
Resiliency is such a great word when you talk about people from Tampa. It's real easy to just walk away. I could have just said, for sale, I'm out, I'll go buy a new house up in Wesley Chapel and have money left in my pocket. And again, this is my home. This is where I want to be. This is where my friends are. I love this neighborhood. And I'm a professor at USF, so it's not like I make $1 million a year, but I'm going to figure it out because this neighborhood is worth that. And this city has done great by us and it's worth staying here to make it work again. And I love it here, so I'll figure it out.